Okay, hey, I just hear Nikolai that you finish your stream, and let me see if I can see myself in your stream. That could be funny. There's some delays, there's 20 seconds delay, so I have to wait 20 seconds. I'm just waiting, and I see you waiting as well. Don't worry, I will be there in a few moments. And come on, how much delay do I have? Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. I see when I switch to the wrong scene, but there I am. Welcome everyone, and well, we are together for 3 hours, which is crazy, especially on a Saturday. And my wife said, "But you're crazy. Why do you work on Saturday?" I say, "It's not work. It's not work." Okay. So okay, I see myself on the Twitch of Nikolai, so I can. Just waiting, and I see you waiting as well. I can close it there. Otherwise, I get double sound, and with the delay, really strange situation when you have delays in the streams and you hear yourself from the past. And well, anyway, welcome everyone to this 26 hours of Java. Crazy idea that a few months ago or a few weeks ago, Nikolai said, "Hey Sabi, do we want to be part of it?" I say, "Of course, 26 year, we must celebrate that." You can see I got my t-shirt here, which is 20 years birthday. I got that probably at Java 1, well, 6 years ago then. And yeah, but 26 is pretty easy number for me to remember, since it matches when I met my wife. Yeah, 26 years ago I met my wife at school. We're still together, we have 2 kids. And yeah, so for me it's easy. I think Java was invented in May. We met in March, so we are 2 months older than Java, our couple. Anyway, I see some people there. Please say hello in the chat. Let's try to make that the most interactive possible. I love interaction. And so tell me where you come from. I love to hear that. Myself, I will introduce myself for people who don't know me. But anyway, I'm streaming live from southeast of France in a small town called Valoris. It's really sunny today, and yeah, we will do a lot of stuff today. We will do some Quarkus. So if people don't know anything about Quarkus, don't worry, we will start it from the beginning. I really want you to give the power demo intro, because I love this Java stack. I really love this Java stack, and I don't say that only because it's from Reddit. By the way, I work for Reddit, just because it's a really exciting stack. Okay. After that, we will play with JBang. JBang has been created by my colleague Max, and yeah, well, you just have to show it. I just have to show it. We will do that in an hour. I give the planning. But let's see how things goes. If I'm finished earlier with Quarkus, or if it takes a bit longer, it's not so. It's not a problem, because honestly, I have prepared some stuff for this stream, but not everything. Hey, and I see Nikolai in the chat, and well, you can relax now a bit, because you started this morning at 6 UTC. Which is 8 UTC. By the way, I almost got it wrong myself. At 1 PM, I say, okay, let me start my stream. And then I saw, oh, UTC. Okay, I come back in 2 hours. And yeah, Nikolai started at 8, and he just finished now. So that is crazy. Now he's going to rest a bit, and he will come back later. Let me just see. Let me show you a bit the planning for those that missed it. I can show you that here. And I need to change my scene. Let me just do my feedback here. Okay, so started this morning, and then he did a bit of Stack Overflow, and then he participated to the hack.commish.push. I watched a bit the opening keynote, because I love to hear Andres talking. Andres is so great. And so that just finished, and that's me here, discovering Quarkus and then exploring JBang. And we will also play a bit with PACMAN, okay? You will all be able to play. I will deploy the game. I've got a cluster running here. I can deploy stuff on there. Yeah, exactly, Nikolai. UTC is not CEST. I don't know why. I'm used to UTC, because with my colleagues in the US, we always use UTC. And hey, DJ Maddie. Hey, it's great to see you. Oh, you know what? It's perfect that you are here because I got a gift for you. I received something yesterday, and you asked for it. Let me show you that. I got it for you. I might need your address, your postal address. So if you can't, you sent it to me already, but I lost it, I think. Look, that's for you. Okay, I got it for you. I will send it next week. Okay, awesome. Anyway, about the schedule today. So I will end up with PACMAN. So DJ Maddie, you probably know about PACMAN. You already played it with me, I think, on one of my streams. And then it will be back for Nikolai with Java, Ask Me Anything. And then you will receive some guests to talk about Loom, Nana, Valhalla, exploring Java 17, and Pratik. Oh, Pratik, cool. That will be late for me, but yeah, maybe I will try to watch it. Josh, awesome Josh. And then there will be Java. With, well, we don't know who will be doing that. And the next day, the next night, remote mob registration. To be honest, I have no idea. Maybe that 5 UTC, that is 7 UTC for me. Maybe I will see the end if I wake up early, and I will probably see the last part here. Yes, details free. Okay, details from there. Okay, let me see. That's working well. I have too many feedbacks. I just need here my chat. Here, got my chat. Okay, and let me drink some water. Let me tweet again that we are live. That we try to get more people. 11 people watching now. Okay, we can do better. Let me see. Profile. Let me just retweet this one and say code tweet. And I say, we are live. We are live. Join us. We will have fun, which is true. I'm sure DJ Maddie can confirm we always have fun on my streams. And I got, oh, look, and DJ Maddie subscribed to my channel. Cool, super cool. Okay, so that's a good opportunity for people who are here and who don't know who I am. Always hard. Well, I'm Sebastian Blanc. I'm half French, half Dutch. And that's why maybe you might say, but he has a strange English accent. You can hear a bit that he's French, but also something else. So yeah, that's the reason I was born in the Netherlands and I lived a bit everywhere in the world. Well, in Tunisia, in the Netherlands. And now I'm back in France. I work remotely for Red Hat since 2012. I've done several different stuff there. I've been working in the mobile project of Red Hat and the Keycloak project. Maybe you know about Keycloak. Oh, maybe we can do some Keycloak during this stream. I love Keycloak. And recently I joined the team of developers advocate of Red Hat. With Bursutter, Edson Yanaga, Alex Soto, maybe you know that, and I'm enjoying that so much. What I do the same what I'm doing now, but for my work. So I'm streaming the whole week. I was supposed to travel, but stuff changed a bit in the world. Anyway, so what I like to do is to share my passion, show you new stuff, and that's what I want to do this afternoon. And we will start with Quarkus. Again, don't be shy in the chat. Let's start. Okay, so I want to, let me get more relaxed. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm standing. You see, I got a standing desk, which is cool, by the way. And let me see. What I can do also is maybe put that in the chat there for people who would like to follow the whole agenda of this 26 hour of Java. Okay, you will find everything there. You just have to click on the name and you will come on the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube. I have also a Twitch channel, but not so many people follow me there. And yeah, I say maybe it's easiest for me to go on YouTube. Okay, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I have content in French, not only in French but also in English. So okay, so anyway, I want to talk about Quarkus. What is Quarkus? There we go. So Quarkus is it's Java. Okay, we are here to talk about Java. So it's a Java stack. It's not a Java framework. We prefer to say it's a Java stack. Okay, Java stack to build applications, and it has some really cool features and a completely new way of thinking on how you build those apps and how do you run them. Okay, I'm not here to go into the details of Quarkus, but mainly keep in mind that one of the great things that happens in Quarkus is a lot of stuff that happen to happen in the runtime phase, okay, of your Java application, scanning the class path, making the injection, creating the meta model, that has been migrated to the build process, okay? And as a result, you have a really fast start time, okay? And because you do a lot of stuff during build time, you can also clean up a bit the code, optimize the code during the build. And you also end up with a really small artifact, a really small jar. You will see that. This is for performances. We have great stuff there, but there's also the other side of the coin with Quarkus, which is developer experience. And we usually say Quarkus sparks joy, and that's real. Quarkus really sparks joy. As a developer, every time that I start again a new Quarkus project, I really enjoy it. And you will see that there's, well, several stuff that make it enjoyable, like the live reload, continuous testing. That is a new feature from Quarkus 2.0. It's not released. The final release will happen in a few weeks, but I have here a CR1, a release candidate 1 version, and I will show you some stuff there. Okay, but anyway, let's start with the 1.x version. And then I will move to the version 2, okay, to see great stuff, because we are here. We are here for 3 hours, so we have plenty of time, okay? In the same time, if you have any question, drop them on the chat, okay? I will be more than happy to answer them. And you know what? Let me start by copying you the link to Quarkus, okay? You can find everything there. And what I will do, I will start VS Code. Okay, because I like to, when I do demos using VS Code, it's pretty light, and it has pretty good support for Quarkus. If you're on IntelliJ on Eclipse, there are also good extensions. Okay, and let me see. Let me start a new project. Okay, I can start a project using the Maven plugin. We will do that later. I could also start a project by doing. Let me see. Let me do a bit Josh style. I could go to code.quarkus.io, okay, and that would bring me to this page here, where I can scaffold a new project. Okay, so you know it from start.spring.io. We have the same for Quarkus here. You give it a name, you shoot your build, you choose your build tool, you choose your extensions, okay, and then you can generate your application. But you can also do it directly from your IDE. If you have the extension, I bring here my palette, and I can do Quarkus generate a new Quarkus project. Okay, so there we go. And let's create a new project. I could choose Maven or Gradle. Both work great. Let me go for Maven, and then I give a name for my group ID. Let's go for org.cb, and let's call this one 26 hour. Oh, yeah, that one. Live birthday. Okay, that's because it's birthday of Java. There we go. Org.cb. Greeting resource. Here it's asking me, do you want to create for free a REST resource, okay, that we will expose. That helps you getting started with the project, okay? And I say yes, of course. And by default, it will be called greeting a resource, okay? So let's choose this. And for the extensions, let's keep just the default for now. I just want the REST Easy extension. So REST Easy, you know, is the implementation of JavaFx. And let's go for that. And I want to do that, yes, in folder 26 here, generate here, and I will open that in a new window. There we go. We give it some time so the extension can load. And let me drink some water. So people, you didn't tell me where you come from. So DJ Maddie, I know where you come from. Okay, Austria. But I see some other people here. There are 15 people watching now. So if you are watching and listening, just type where you come from. I like to see that. If you're from Europe, or if you are, what time is it in the US? Yeah, US. It's still early, but could be. Okay. Anyway, I got here my project generated. Okay, you can see it's completely empty. It's a classic Maven structure. We can go a bit through what has been generated. So first of all, you can see here I got a Docker folder. If I want to containerize, Dockerize my application, because Quarkus has in mind to build cloud native apps, okay, to get deployed in Kubernetes, for instance, and they try to make your life easy to provide you all the tools to containerize it, okay? So you can do it with Docker. You can also use Jib, okay, which is really cool. If you're a Java developer and using Maven, with Jib, you can create a container directly in your Maven build, okay? Hey, hi Stefan, hey, from Berlin, Germany, cool. So you have your Docker files there, and then we have our Java folder here with the generated resource. We will take a look at that. Resources is great for putting your configuration in a file called application.properties. Okay. We have a meta-inf there. We could put some static resources. Okay, we got an index there. So maybe we will play with. There's a templating tool, which is a bit like Spring MVC, a bit more simple. But yeah, if you want to generate some static pages, you can do it here. And some test has been generated. This test is testing our endpoint that has been created here. So let's go to this endpoint and let's see what has been created for us. So you probably all know JavaFx and the implementation here, REST Easy. So I got my resource here annotated with hello REST Easy. And so if a request hits my my application on this path and I do a get HTTP method, I will go into this method, okay, and I return the string. Nothing too fancy here. And let me start this application. Terminal, new terminal, okay. ZH, and I could make a jar, run my jar. We will do that later. And hey, so Oyvind, I'm not sure if I pronounced correctly your name, from Oslo. Cool. So I could make a jar. We will do that later, but what I'm going to do now is to start my application in dev mode. Okay, the Quarkus Maven plugin comes with a goal that is called dev. Okay. And that will start my application, build it, okay, compile everything, and then the great thing is that I will be able to continue to work on my app without having to reload it again. So my app started now. You can see it started in 1.2 seconds, which is great. It's in dev mode, remember. With the jar file, it will be way faster. We can even go faster. We could compile in natively with GraalVM. Maybe we can do that also. And yeah, so my app is running. And if I open a new terminal here, let me bring it over there. let me open ZSH. I do a curl localhost 8080 slash hello rest easy. Okay, and here I got my answer, hello rest easy, so it's working. Okay, cool. First thing, this is way too long for me, so I can make it shorter here. I can just make that hello, and let me see, I'm not in front of it. Yeah, I must be careful that maybe I can make myself a bit smaller. Let me do that. So I made myself smaller with OBS here on the other computer. And if I do curl here on hello now, it's still working, so I can change the path on the fly. I can do hello 26 hours of Java. Okay, and let me curl that again. And okay, and I can change it to string, works perfectly. And you might think, well, that's maybe not that impressive, okay? But I can do more than that, okay? Here I change the string, but I could add a new method, okay? So let me do that. Here I add a new get method, this time on a subpass. I pass here subpass /fr, okay? I give it another name, bonjour. And here I say, bonjour, 26 hours of Java. Okay, there we go. And let's see if that works. Okay, I do my curl again, and I do now /hello/fr, and I got bonjour 26 hours of Java. So it's just working. I can add methods, I can add classes, I can add dependencies. I don't have to stop my app, restart it again. Okay, that is what I call developer's joy. It's I had a talk this week earlier this week, and I was explaining about the importance for a developer to have this satisfying moment when you code. Okay, if you have these satisfying moments, well, you will make better apps. Okay, there was a talk I was giving that was called how to become a good cloud native citizen. Okay, I was explaining a lot of technical stuff, but I also speaking about the happiness of the developer, and the happiness is if you enjoy developing your apps, and that's really something that I can find back in Quarkus. Anyway, so you saw me. I could add here a method, and it's still working. Let's see a bit how we can work with configuration. Okay, so let's imagine I want to change this part here, the hello, and I want to extract that in a configuration property. So let's go here and let me do config property, and here I can give the key of my property, configuration property. Let's call it greeting. There we go, and let's call it greeting. And that's it. Okay, so here I can replace my greeting plus, okay, and that's it. Now if I do my curl again, I will have an error. Okay, and why will I have an error? Well, because I didn't define my property. Okay, you can see here my property isn't set. So let me set this property now. Let me go to resources, application.properties, and let's search for greeting. So great thing about Visual Studio Code, I'm not sure it's in TDJ as well. It detects that I have defined a config property in my code called greeting. And you say, well, maybe you want to define it here. So I can do auto completion on it, and there it is. And here I replace that with hola. And let's go again here and do my curl. And I got hola 26 hours of Java. Okay, so that is how configuration works. And what I could show you now is, let's add an extension. So an extension is basically just a dependency that we add to our POM file. Okay, we call that extensions. And you know what? Josh is speaking tonight. He will probably speak about Spring Boot. I love Spring Boot also. And we have some extensions for Spring Boot developers to help them to make the migration easier. And honestly, these extensions are great for me as a developer advocate when I speak to Spring Boot developers and I say, hey, look, you know what? You can use the same annotation as in Spring Boot, and look, and that is really what you can do. Under the hood, we still use Quarkus. It's just, how you call it? Pick, lick, stick. But it's great. So let's do that. Let me add an extension and let me search for Spring. So we have a lot of compatibility layers. That's how we call them. What I want is web. Hey Max, my time zone Matt is, yeah, well, you know, my time zone was off as well. I thought I was starting at 1 p.m. and then I saw it was UTC. Okay, so I will start talking about JBang in a half hour or something like that. Okay, oh, you have to jump off. Okay, but don't worry, I will show all the awesome stuff behind JBang. Have a good day, Max. Bye-bye. Anyway, so I want to add web, Spring Web, okay? So it's getting added to my project. Hello, Edouard. Okay. And by the way, there's around 20 or 30 seconds delay. I saw it when I started my stream. So don't worry if I reply with 20 or 30 seconds delay on the chat. Or if you hear my answer 20 seconds after I read it on the chat, okay? Anyway, I've added my Quarkus Spring Web compatibility layer. And what can I do with that? Well, what I can do is create a Spring Boot controller, REST controller, okay? So we can try to do that, a new file, and let's call that my spring resource.java. Okay, it's a class, and now I can just annotate it like a Spring Boot file. I could take my Spring Boot project and copy paste the files here. So would just work, okay? What I want to do is to annotate it as a REST controller, okay? And then I pass a REST request mapping that will listen on Spring, okay? And then I can add my methods. So let me add a get mapping listening on hello. And that will do return a string, and I call this Spring hello. Okay, Spring hello, and that will return a string. Hello from Spring. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so let me go back to my curl. So I'm done here. It's all I need to do, and if I go here, I do a curl now slash spring slash hello. I got my hello from Spring. Cool. So and again, I didn't stop my application. I didn't had to stop it and restart it. In fact, let me show you the magic. What is happening? Where is my app running? There it is. In fact, every time that I hit save, oh yeah, I'm on a new version. Okay, he had to download some stuff. In fact, he can afford to stop the app when I hit save and to restart. Okay, and you won't notice it because you do some hot replacement here. You can see it to 0.2 seconds. So that's how the magic of live reload works in Quarkus. So I've created here a Spring Boot controller. Well, using the same annotations, okay? And I can mix stuff. Like I can use here the configuration stuff. Hey, Jonathan from the UK. Cool. So we have We have UK, Germany, Norway. Edouard, looking at your last name, I assume France. Okay, maybe. Or Belgium, or Switzerland, or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but let me know. Yeah, I was saying you can mix stuff. Here, config property. By the way, config property is based on the config specification of micro profile. Okay, so Quarkus consumes a lot of micro profile. Micro profile, you know, are these sets of specifications that try to fill in the gap where Java EE misses some specs, saying, let's say, for Java in the cloud. Okay, we have Spring Boot on one side, thanks to Netflix that had all those libraries, Hystrix, Reburn, all those resiliency stuff. And we, in the old school Java, well, Jakarta EE world, we were left a bit aside. We were in our enterprise world, and we were missing all those requests, those specs, okay? And MicroProfile was there to help with that, and it's a great project, and it's a set of specification with a lot of different implementations. In Quarkus, we are using one of the community implementation, which is called Small Ray, okay? And we consume as much as possible, so fault tolerance, metrics, and I will show you some of them. REST client through REST configuration, okay? And we are using this. And let me see. So Edouard, yes, from France, and we have Tobias, hey, from Argentina, hey, good morning. So it's, I don't know how much time difference there's with Argentina. Is that like Brazil minus 3 hours or 4 hours, something like that? Okay. My time here now in Europe, and for most people who are here, is 3:30. And I was saying, yeah, I can mix properties here. So if I take back my, what is that? Was called greeting here, and I just inject my greeting here. I can just do this, and that will still work. And I should have Olaf from, Spring. Let me clear this. I'm not in front of it. Okay. Hello from Spring. Okay, so I can mix features together and everything. So let me check the chat a bit. I love to see. So, DJ Mehdi working on a presentation and listening to Sebi. Nice way to work on a Saturday. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Max, yeah, I totally understand that you promised things to your family. Yeah. I had to really explain to my wife why I was spending my afternoon in my office, where I already spend the rest of the week, instead of being outside. But yeah, you know, that's life. But tomorrow, I promise her, we will be going on a, how you call it? No, we will walk, okay? On the seaside. The seaside is just 5 minutes from here, and but maybe it's raining. So if it's raining, I will probably doing Legos. I'm a big fan of Lego. I can show you what I built yesterday. Oh, and it's really weird because of the chroma key. Because it's green, it's the Statue of the Liberty, and I'm using the green screen here, so it's not black. It's a bit scary, the black Statue of Liberty. But yeah, I built that yesterday with my son. My son helped me, and yeah, I love playing with Lego. Okay, but yeah, it's a bit scary with the chroma key. Let me put it back. There we go. Okay. Oh, Tobias, it's 10:30, so it's -5. Okay. Yeah, -5. I can do the math. Time zones. So what can I show you now? Let's stop the app. So let's stop the app here, and let's build a jar. So Java, and then clean package, and that will fail because my tests are not good. Okay, so I always make the same joke. I will do the joke again. I need to fix my test, and I have two ways of doing that. I can fix my test, or I can apply this other feature, that other pattern, which is called testing is doubting. And how do you implement this? This way. Oh. This way. Look. And now I will be able to... Come on. And now I will be able to build my project. I'm joking. You should always write test, and you will see in Quarkus 2.0 there's a new feature which will make it even easier. Anyway, I've created here my jar file, and now I can do a Java jar target, and here I go to Quarkus app, Quarkus run, and there I get my app running. So the first thing that you can see here is it's already running faster than when I was in dev mode. So I'm here, I'm 0.77, yeah, a bit less than a second, which is great. Okay, it's important when you deploy to the cloud, for instance, and you want your pod to spin up quickly. That helps a lot. Honestly, here it's a simple app, so that makes it even faster. But what we could try to do, and now I'm not sure if I have the good version of that, but you can compile this code with GraalVM as well. Okay, and I see my son there. Hello, Luis. How are you? My son is just here below, and he's probably playing. Fortnite, but he probably also saw a notification of me, of me live on YouTube. So hi, Luis. Anyway, let me go here. GraalVM. For people who don't know what GraalVM is, so GraalVM, I like to call it the Uber virtual machines. Okay, run program faster anywhere. Okay, it's actually a pretty old project already. It's from Oracle, and I think it was already, the project already started with Sun Microsystems. Okay, honestly, I don't know the details about that. I know that Max, I don't know if Max is still there, but Max, I think Max is involved in one of the boards that speaks about all the stuff. But basically what it does, let's simplify. It takes my bytecode and compiles it to the native platform from where I compile it. Okay, and as a result, I have a native library, a native artifact, which is pretty fast. Okay, let's try to do it. I have no idea if I have GraalVM. If I don't have GraalVM, Quarkus will download it for me. But here on this computer, I'm on a really slow internet. So let's first see if I have GraalVM. Maybe, yeah. GraalVM 20.2. Maybe that's correct. Let's see. Let's try. What I can do here is I can say compile this file, this application with the profile native, p native. There we go. And that builds my jar. And then you have and then you have not GraalVM that kicks in because failed to build. Quarkus currently supports 21. Please upgrade GraalVM to this version. Okay. Don't I have GraalVM 21? Let me see. Maybe I have it. No. Oh, it could be that I don't have it. Okay, you know what? Let's download it. And I will show you other stuff, and when it's downloaded, we will try it out. Let me go here, GraalVM CE. So there's a community edition that you can grab on GitHub. 21, this one, yeah, Linux, MD, okay, link, and how much? 300 megabyte, 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay, we will come back to that in a few minutes. Okay, in the same time, we will just continue to do funny things with Quarkus. You know what? Let me show you the REST client. Okay, the REST client is always nice to see it working. Let's see how I can define a REST client to make a call to a remote service. That will almost always happen in your applications. Okay, and for that, first thing I can do is maybe start my app again in dev mode. Okay, mvn Quarkus dev, there we go. Okay, there it is. And first thing, I want to add a new extension. I search for REST, so REST client, there we go. REST client is added. So REST client, again, it's based on the microprofile specification. And I don't know if most of you are Spring Boot developers or more Java, Jakarta, EE developers. If you come from the Spring Boot world, you probably know about the REST template. That's usually what you inject in your code, and then you can make your calls. Here's a bit different. We use the REST client, and how it works is that you start by defining, what is this new thing? Okay, you start by defining an interface. New file. Let me just look. I'm clicking. Looks like my. Okay, and let's call it remote service. Service.java. Okay, and it's an interface. Okay, and here I can start defining my remote interface. First thing I say, please register yourself as a REST client. Okay, and here I can pass the base URL of the remote service. Good practice would be that I put this in my configuration. I can do it. You know what? Let's do it for once. Usually I don't do it, but let's do it now. So let me save that. And if I go here to my application.properties, I could remote service, look, URL. There we go. And here I will say it will run on localhost 8081. There we go. So here I define my, here you can see MP REST, that's for microprofile REST, by the way. Okay, so that's a convention, the name of your package, the name of your service, slash MP REST slash URL, and I pass the URL. Use Java 16. We will use Java 16 in with JBang, okay, because it's easy to switch between different JDKs. We will see that in a half hour of, I don't know. Let's see. I define my let me see. Before I got lost, remote service. Here we are. I register this as a REST client, and then I can give it a pass. We will go on pass, and I got here a cat. Do you want to come say hello? So I got one cat sleeping under my desk and one that just entered. So that is, oh, you are also funny with the chroma key. That is Link. Look, yeah, that's the microphone. Want to say something? Huh? Okay. I'm sure you're going to sleep with your brother under the desk. Yeah, go there. Okay. The path will be remote. No, will be hello as well. Okay. And here I can define the signatures of my REST client. So it will be a get method, and it will produce this. It will produce this media type, text plain. There we go. And here I just say string, remote hello. Okay. And that's it. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. And now I can go back here to this greeting resource here that we created in the beginning. And I can use this annotation REST client. Okay, and I call it this my remote service, and I call this the service. And here, instead of returning this hard-coded string, I can call my service instead. And that is service dot remote hello. Okay, so that will work, except that I don't have my remote service. So let's create my remote service. Let's create a new Quarkus project here, maven or xabi, live birthday remote. Okay, greeting resource, and okay, was just one extension, and did I create it? That's interesting. The project I'm showing you here, I created that inside another project. Okay, I often make this mistake. It's not a big deal. Okay, anyway, let me generate, 26. Yeah, there we go. I think it's a bug in Navigator of in Fedora here. Open in a new window. There we go. So here, what do I need to do? Well, not so much, because we want to simulate the hello service. So first thing, we fix the pass here because it expects hello, and here I can say hello from, yes, Quarkus project started. Hello from remote service. Okay, and the other thing that changed is the port, because I'm running a local host here. So if I just have to do this, okay, and then I can run my application. So let me open a terminal. Okay, and here I do a mvn Quarkus dev. That will run my remote service, okay, on port 8081. Cool. And there, yeah, it's running. Okay, cool. Let me go back to my first project. So this one, and let's see if this remote call is working. Okay, so if I go here, I open, I do a curl, I do slash hello, 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 hello from remote service. Cool. So that's how I'm able to make remote calls. So I have 3 hours. I must not forget that. And I'm not doing a stream like I'm doing for the work, so I need to take it easy. If you have any questions, by the way, okay. Yeah. He's hungry. Go. So, my cat is hungry, I think. So let's yeah, you know what? Let's do that. What happens if I go here to my remote service, which is here, and I stop the application? Okay, we simulate that the service is down, and I do my curl again, and bam, I get an error, which makes totally sense. Let's try to add some fault tolerance to this part. But I see a question. Hey, Thomas. Hey, awesome, Thomas. This Quarkus dev works with MVD, the Maven daemon similar to Gradle. To be honest, Thomas, I have no idea. Maven D, the Maven daemon similar to Gradle. I didn't even knew about it. But I don't know. I know that with Gradle, you have also the dev mode. Maven D, I have no idea. But we can ask the Quarkus people. And maybe someone in the chat knows. Anyway. It's great to see you, Thomas. Been a long time. Yeah. So, Thomas, one of the latest thing I saw you were working on, well, you have done other stuff, was some kind of face recognition for Keycloak. Is that correct? Or at least a second factor with your face, or I saw something coming by. And I'm curious if you played with Keycloak Untitled.x, the Quarkus version. If you tried it out, because yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pedro is doing awesome work on it, so I'm just curious. Let me know in the chat. In the same time, let's add some fault tolerance. So imagine that my service is down here. So here it prints out an error because it cannot connect to my remote server. Things that will happen in real life in your cluster if you have an issue, if your pod is down, your remote service pod is down, or what. One way of doing that is adding some fault tolerance to it. Okay, so if you search for fault, you got here small array fault tolerance, again based on a specification of microprofile. Okay, so let me add it here. Okay, and what I will do, because I have a bug in VS Code, I think the live reload doesn't work on this extension. I don't know why. I see it each time, and every time I say, oh, I need to dig it out and open a ticket for that, but I never do it. There we go. Okay, and now what we can do here in my method here, I can add a fallback. Okay, fallback. Let me do the import, and yeah, there are different ways of doing that, but let me do the simple way here. Why am I in colon mode? I'm in colon mode. Selection. Switch to multi-cursor. Control click. So I was in colon mode, which is really useful, by the way. Multi-cursor colon mode. If you need to change the same stuff on different columns. But that's not the point here. Let me add a fallback method. I could also create a fallback class, and then I need to implement the fallback handler. I don't remember the name, but that can be useful if you have a quite generic fallback that you want to apply for different services. Okay. Here in this case, I just add a method here. So let me do a private string fallback. Okay, and let me return this is the fallback. Okay, why is he complaining? Private string. Oh, semicolon. Yeah, that is because of my I was a groovy developer before being a Java developer. No, I'm joking. I've done a lot of groovy. Yeah, and here I forgot the semicolon. And Thomas say, oh yeah, face up. And Keith CloakX worked great well already. Testing it every month. Yeah. Still trying to find a way to get something like Quarkus dev work for Keycloak extension team development with keycloak.x. Yes. That would be great. I don't know. Maybe you should start a discussion with Pedro on that, because I think the idea of this KeycloakX is in the end is just an extension. You could add it to any project, and yeah, maybe that's the way to go. But yeah, I agree. So let's see if our fallback works. Fallback, where is my fallback? Where is my curl? I mean, there's my curl. Oh yeah. Oh, my terminal is weird here. What did I do with my terminal? Oh, my terminal was broken. Okay. Anyway, let me do curl again here /hello. Oh, why is it not working? Let me see. Fallback. This is the. Oh, yeah. What did? Oh, I did some weird stuff here. Okay, this must not be here, and this must be here. Okay, if I put the fallback on the fallback, that's not going to work. Anyway, let's go here, and that is a fallback. You see, so here it's working, And if I go back here to my other application that I killed just before here, this one, let me start it again. Let me start it again. Let me put it on the other window. It's running and I'm back on my remote service. Cool. So that's cool, really, really cool. Terminal. I just want to see if GraalVM is, yeah, GraalVM is there. So let me, home. Let me create a new folder here, GraalVM, and let me put it there. Okay, so I have the latest version of GraalVM. It's a bit like a GTK when you download it, okay? So you see me doing it live here. And what I can do, if we go back here into our other app, export GraalVM, oh, come on, not GraalVM, GraalVM, and I created the Graal here, and yes, that should be good. Okay, so let's try again to compile to native. I stop my app here. I make my jar clean package. No, I don't need to make my jar. I can directly go to native if I want. Oh, come on. What's not? Quarkus currently supports 21.0. Please upgrade. Is it what I just did? Export GraalVM home. Okay. Oh, because maybe I did export on the. I exported the unvern variable on the other terminal. Not sure what's happening here. Or do I need only 21.0 and .1 is? You switch to SDKman to manage your Java win times. This also knows about GraalVM distro. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And look at what he's doing here. Here he said you're not installing. I didn't find any GraalVM. Oh, GraalVM home. Let me stop that because that's GraalVM home. Come on. Export GraalVM home. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let me do it again. No, he's trying to grab an image. He said, cannot find it. Oh, yeah. I know what I forgot to do. Yeah. So you need to do that. Once you have your, What you need to do here is go to the bin and you have, what is it again? View install native image. Yeah. Oh, and now he has to download the native image. Yeah. Does SDKman also do that? I use SDKman, by the way, for JBang that we will see in a few moments, in a few minutes, or maybe. I'm not done with Quarkus because I want to show you other stuff with Quarkus. It is looking for the native image tool. Yeah. There we go. It should be better now. Let me do it again. There we go. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah. During the delay between the real stream and real life, I forgot to. But he still say enable to get GraalVM version from the native image library. Okay, but he still can compile. Okay. He still can compile. Cool. So compiling to native takes some time. It's way longer than just doing a maven clean build with the JVM. Okay. Here I'm not streaming on this machine, so it should take 1 minute or two. And yeah. So while it's building, let me see a bit. What are people saying on here? Yeah, DJ Medi, join us. Having fun with Java for the next 3 hours. That's true. Yeah. Let me retweet that. And for the next 3 hours and for the next, so it started this morning at 6 a.m. UTC. So we have more than 15 or 16 more hours of fun during the whole night. It will continue. Remember, it's the birthday of Java, 26 years old. And we're not doing a marathon on the same stream, so we're more doing a relay run, you know. And so Nikolai started this morning. I have a shift of 3 hours, and then he take it over again for a few hours, and then the dudes from the US kicks in, and during the whole night and until tomorrow morning. So it's cool stuff. Let me see. Oh, and Oyvind, you are on the chat as well. Probably I recognize your name there. Let me see. Oh, it didn't work. Failed to build Quarkus application. Failed to build errors. What is the issue? Why can I not build natively? Image generation failed. Oh, look here. I got a lot of errors. Okay. That's interesting. Is the REST client that is not happy. You can request class initialization. NTMLN is not happy with. There's something not good. Okay, something is not good here with the REST client. He's not happy. Could be a mismatch between my version of GraalVM, the version of Quarkus. Okay, I really want to show you that. So let me remove the remote service. Delete, move to trash, and let me remove it here from the POM file. REST client. Okay, and that will break here my service. Yes, that doesn't exist anymore. And here I just return hello. Hello. Okay. And hey Vincent! Vincent, Nana ma chère. Hey, so people, honestly, if I'm standing here today doing this show here, it's mainly because of Vincent. Vincent was when I did my internship back in 2004 in the engineer school. You have to finish your with an internship, okay, and I ended up in a really small company, only with interns, except one, except the CTO, which was Vincent. And I arrived there. I just had some knowledge of Java, okay, like you learn on the engineer school, and he was speaking. He said, Seb, you need to try this thing. It's called Spring. You need to try Hibernate. You need to learn about design patterns. You need to use mocks. Oh, look at, do you know how, do you know about Tapestry? I say Tapestry. That was the, you remember this MVC framework? And yeah, I learned so much during 6 months. It was 6 months long. And yeah, for this, Vincent, I'm forever grateful. And no, I won't get drunk live. I'm sober, by the way. Yeah. I stopped drinking any alcohol a certain time ago, okay? So I trying to stick to it. But back in the time, yeah, I was a student, so I went crazy. But anyway, thank you again, Vincent, and I learned so many stuff with you, so many stuff. Let's see if I can compile to native. I wonder. It must be some weird stuff. Maybe with Quarkus 2 it will work. Oh, and then here I have another cat. Oh, you moved to Ruby and then Clojure, and now it's GraalVM. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And so, did you, Vincent? So you're playing again with Java? Did you try Quarkus, by the way? Quarkus is clients inject does not exist. Oh, I probably haven't. And oh, I can tell you a funny story about with Vincent and in this small company where we worked. So it doesn't really matter what the company was doing, but we had our production server, which was running. It was just a regular desktop computer in the room, and it was running this servlet container. Please remind me, Vincent. Shit, it was not Tomcat, but it was the other one that you had to pay for. So, remember this servlet container? It was not Tomcat, but let me Google it. There's some delay here in the servlet container. Web container. No, not Restlet. Not no. That's this weird name, and you had to pay to get the license for it. Risen. It was Risen. Remember, we had Risen working. Yeah, Risen. It was Risen. Okay, so we had Risen running, and hey Julien, by the way. Well, we are still doing some Quarkus stuff. We'll move to JBang in yeah. I'm running late, but I have 3 hours. Yeah. So we had Risen. By the way, anyway, and there was a problem in production. Something with the user and password. I don't remember. And Vincent, he was working remotely, and I was on the phone, and it was, I think, my first week, and he said, Seb, you have to fix it. And you know what? The source code was also on the production machine, and I opened Eclipse, I think, on the production machine. He told me the fix to do. I compiled the class file, and I compiled the class file, and then I took the class file, the .class file, and I drag and dropped it in the production server where it was running, and that is how I fixed my first issue in production. So we were a really small company, but I don't know if you remember that, but that was that was crazy. I recently remembered that story because we were. I was reading some horror stories in production, but yeah, this one was funny because I remember I was just with the phone and typing, and he said, "Okay, you do that. Okay, now you do JavaFx," and because we didn't have Maven or anything, we were just so anyway, really great memories. Let me see how it goes here with my compilation. Did I try it again? And yeah, Resin was in the list. Okay, so yeah, he's complaining here about error. Okay, if it doesn't work, great to make. Yeah, that's true. On one side, I learned everything from Vincent. On the other side, I was working for a boss that was just using us. He had only interns, and there was Vincent, and even Vincent got some issues to get paid, I think, and he was expecting from us to build a whole business. Okay, we were almost starting from scratch. He had one product, but he was trying to develop a new product, and we were 3 interns in this small startup, and he was not so cool. Yeah. And he pinged me, Vincent. So last year, okay, he started a business in Tunisia, I think. And he reached me out on Twitter. He said, "Oh, I hope you have good memories from our time, and if you ever want to join the company, I have a lot of developers working in Tunisia and stuff like that." So, but yeah, I never replied. Oh, be pleased, you suffer a lot. Yeah. Okay, then I'm pleased. But again, I learned a lot from you. I remember so every time you were coming once a week, a day, and you were always bringing these books, and you gave it to me, and me during the weekend I was reading these books. I remember this book from on Hibernate. I think it was Hibernate in Action, one of the first Hibernate books ever. And it was just, I was learning so many stuff. Let me see. I just hope that it's working. Yeah, and I see Max is saying to the people that soon there should be some JBang. Yeah, JBang will start soon. You know what? It's time for me to get a banana. By the way, if you look at my YouTube channel, I have a demo where I deploy pods with my voice. And one of the pod is called Banana. And I say, "Banana, scale up." And yeah. Okay, I managed to compile to native. Cool. So here I got my, let me remove the chat here. So I got my native compilation working. And if I go to target, I got here my native binary, okay? And now I can run it, and it should be really, really fast. Yeah, look at that. 0, I'm not in front of it. There we go. 0.015 seconds, okay? That is awesome. And if I go to monitoring, system monitoring, and I look here for live birthday, that's the one. Let me take a look here at the properties at the resident memory, 33 megabyte. Okay, that's awesome. And you saw how fast it started. Okay, well, resident memory will go up a bit if there are requests, but if you are doing stuff like serverless, where your pod will go down anyway, and it just serves a request for a few minutes or something like that, and you want to have a big density of deployment, because that's why you are using serverless. You want to be able to deploy maybe 100 pods for 5 minutes long, because you have a lot of peaking requests. Then it's perfect to go native. Okay, native is great. It's not a must-have. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. Quarkus in JVM mode works really well and has awesome performances. Once your JVM is warmed up, yeah, you have still the JIT coming in action, etc. So it's great. Okay, you know what? I'm going to switch a bit to JBang because I promised that, and it's great. And then after that, when we will talk about the PACMAN stuff, before that I will do a quick overview of Quarkus 2.0, because there are some great new features that I really want to show you. So let me stop this application here. Tuck. So for people joining now, we are here in the 26 hours of Java. Okay. Let me take a look here. So we are in this section here, discovering Quarkus. I'm running a bit late, but I just have a slot of 3 hours and I can dispatch it a bit as I want. I show you a bit of Quarkus. I would like to show you a bit about JBang now, okay? And then we will see what we do after that. For sure we will play a bit of PACMAN. Let me see, I have a cluster here. We will be able to deploy it. Cool. Anyway, JBang. JBang. JBang.dev. There we go. So JBang.dev has been created by Max, who was on the chat here, but then, yeah, he had to enjoy some family time, so enjoy your family time. So Quarkus is supersonic, super fast Java. Here with JBang, you can unleash, you can continue to unleash the power of Java. JBang is there to make your life easier to run your Java scripts, programs, whatever. Okay. You don't know if you need to try out quickly. I don't know. A new feature of Java 16, for instance. You don't need to set up a whole project and a whole Maven project. You can easily set your dependencies this way, okay? If you don't have the GDK 16 or 14, depending what you specify, well, JBang will download it for you. You can point to remote scripts. If you have a remote script Java file running, hosted on a GIST, for instance, and we will do that in a few moments, JBang will just grab it, okay? So it's really easy to install, okay? If you are on Linux, you can install it with SDK. Otherwise, you can install it with Brute. Let me just check if someone is trying to... No, all good. Okay, I install it here on my Linux computer with SDK. On my Mac, which is running here, I install it with Brew. And oh, you can even try it online. Okay, but let's just go to, I get here a JBang project. What happens if I type JBang? Okay, so I have my command line here, and you know what? Let's do JBang init. Init live test. JBang file initialized. Okay, let me clear, and there we should have live test. Okay, so let me see what has been created for me. Cat live test. Okay, so you can see. Maybe you can open that in code. Live test. So what has that created for me? A simple file here, live test with a main, okay, and here I can specify my dependencies. I don't need any for now, so that has been put in comments of comments, funny, but let's try to run this, okay? So if I do JBang live test, it builds my jar and it returns hello world, okay? So simple until now. But what I wanted to show you is that you can point to any remote file. So let me go in my history because I'm lazy. Okay, is that the right GIST? Yes, let's try to go to this GIST. Let's take a look at this GIST. Okay, showing Java records. Yeah, I did that a few months ago. I wanted to show people what are Java records, okay? And so the first thing that I do here is look at this is Java 14. Okay, so here I specify I want Java 14. Then I can pass some Java options because I need to enable this feature in Java 14 records. And then I create here my record, public record pet. name and age, okay. And here I create my pet and I do a system out. Cool. So what I can do now is JBang run and point to my guest directly. There we go. And look, I got the result here. So let me, maybe if people have installed JBang on your side, there we go. So you can do that. I got another one. I think I got another guest. I just want to show you another guest. Oh yeah, we're going to do some stuff with effective Java and JBang. I have an ID. Let's try to do that after. I just want to show you the other. So Sébastien Blanc. Where are my guests? There are my guests. Cube. Shapes. Oh, yeah, that's another one that we can try. Let's try this one first. This is a JBang script that that runs some JavaFX. Okay, setting up a JavaFX project can be pretty complicated. Okay, sometimes I want to do it, but I'm not sure which jars I need, and I think with this one it's pretty easy. Is that the one I'm? Oh, not sure this one is going to. Oh. Here I'm using JavaFX to represent my pods running in my... That's not going to work here. We can try. That could be funny. Namespace default. You know what? Let's do it. Because yeah. But maybe I need to modify the code a bit. Okay. Let me take all this stuff. Let me take this and let's create here touch. Let me think. Shapes. That was the name, I think. Shapes.java, and I do now got shapes.java. And let me paste that here. Okay. The package, we don't care about the package. So basically, that is an application that will connect to my Kubernetes cluster. Okay. And read for each pod that exists, it will create a sphere in JavaFX. Okay, that was some funny stuff that I tried to do. And here I will try to connect to my wheel cluster. That should work. I remove the config. I just need to connect to my cluster. I will do that in another window so you don't see my credentials. Let me try it. Where is my cluster? So, cluster OC login. Where is my cluster? It's on Azure. Okay. Could be fun. I hope it works. If it works, that could be awesome. Login. Okay. Where is my... Okay, and the password. Okay. Let me do that. Tuck. That should connect me to the... Yes, okay. Cool. Logging successful. Clear, and I can bring this back here so you can all see it. Cluster, so I should be connected to my cluster. Cluster info. So kubes control cluster info. Here you can see happy birthday. I created this cluster this morning just for this, running on Azure, and I should be here if I do kubectl get pods. Kubectl get pods. I shouldn't have any pods. Okay, cool. JBang projects, code shapes. Let me try it. JBang shapes. I haven't run this for a few months, so I have no idea if it will work. So here it's resolving my dependencies, so it needs some JavaFX stuff. Remember, how do I specify my dependencies? What was really easy. I just use here stuff here, this annotation depths, okay, and I just specify my dependencies. Oh, podosphere, look, there you have my, there isn't any pod running. Okay, let's try this. Let's try, can I put that always on top? Cool, always on top. Let me go here. Let's try to create a pod. So how can I create a pod? Let me do kubectl create deployment, my app Quarkus demo. Yeah, there we go. So that will create a pod in my cluster. Okay, we can take a look. Watch kubectl get pods. My container is getting created, and it should appear here. Is there an error? Let me see. System can support conditionals. Okay, building jar. Let me try to run it again. Can you connect to my system? Let me see if I did something wrong. So let's take a look at the code here. I create a Kubernetes client, default Kubernetes client. By default, it should check my kubectl config, and since I'm connected, pod added, event received, on close. I don't see any errors. Action pod even received, pod added. Why don't I have a pod? I was really hoping to have it this working. Pods as spheres. Let me see. Let me think. I'm in the default namespace. Okay. This is the API. Do I still need? Do I need to specify the API? Maybe. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the Kubernetes client checks by default. What did I change here? Let me try this. With master URL build default client. Okay. There is shapes. Let me close this and let me try it again. Okay. Kubectl scale deployment. My app replica has 2, so I create a new replica. So that should create another pod. Oh no. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. But it was a very funny thing that I did. Maybe I have a video somewhere of that. And I could even show how big the pod was, depending on how much memory it was using. I changed the size of the sphere. Okay, yeah, and that was just a funny way of showing you how cool JBang is to quickly start a new project. Just adding dependencies that you need. In this case, I need some JavaFX stuff, but also need the Kubernetes client. I could just add it there as a dependency. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't show me here any stuff. Too bad. Okay. I really wanted to see it working. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure it's running. If I go here to my workloads, pods, I should have 2 pods running here. Default project. Yeah, I got my 2 pods running. Create pod. Maybe it's not reading the events. It's probably an error. It didn't want to connect to my. Okay. Let me try to create. What is this pod? You just deploy a pod called example. Okay, works for me. Okay, workloads. So example. Let me see. Is it working? Doesn't look to work. Running, but a sphere now. Oh, if you take a look at the code, it's pretty simple. I listen on events, client pods in namespace default. Okay. Do I need to specify here? Client with master URL. Happy birthday. Shaves 1. Yeah, maybe it's just a rendering issue. Maybe I probably run that on my Mac. No, I'm pretty sure I did it also on my Linux. Yeah, if I put it in big here, or maybe my sphere is somewhere, but I don't see it. Creating a sphere, platform array later. Yeah, I get all this lighting stuff, and anyway, too bad. I will try to fix it. To be honest, I forgot about this project. I'm doing so many different small projects to play. I always try to integrate Kubernetes with cool games, or in this case with JavaFx. But it didn't work. Okay. What I wanted to do was do this stuff. You probably all know the book from Josh Blosh, Effective Java. Okay. And all the examples that he's using are here on GitHub. Okay. And if you go to chapter 2, item 2, the builder, for instance. Okay. Builder nutrition fact. That is the famous example of how to build, how to use the builder. Okay, and yeah, again, you can. So a JBang can be a good way of using of quickly copy pasting this stuff. And what I really wanted to try is the ADS. Because what I could do, let's try to do it live. Let me fork this repo. Let me fork it. Okay. And let me go back here in the local alias. Yeah. Look, you can directly call if you do hello. We'll run the alias hello as defined in JBang catalog. Okay. Okay. Add hello word. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Let's first try this. Did I fork it? Yes. Okay. Let me go back to this example. Chapter 2. Item 2. Builder. And nutrition facts. Okay, let me grab this, and then what I can do is what is the command? JBang alias add hello. Okay, and then the path. Let's try to do this. So let me stop that. Too bad didn't work this part. JBang alias add nutrition facts. And then I do this. Okay. Oh. No, come on, Seb. script or alias could not be found or read institution facts. Is it not how it works? Come on, I would like to tell him to run this directly. Can I do JBang? Let's see. This works. That should work. Yeah, I trust. Building jar, that works. Okay, that works. Building jar, but nothing appears here. Let me go back to this file. Effective Java, that is my fork here. What does the main does? Main. Oh, nothing happens in the main. Okay. Can I change that? Edit? So let's change this file. Let me do this. System.out.println Coca-Cola. Because he probably has a... Would that work? Let's see. Update, commit change. Look, I committed with. Let me try again. Oh, it's probably cached now. Okay. Again, let's do something else. Nutrition facts.java. VI, not VI, code. Nutrition facts. Okay, let me do it locally for now. Okay. Row. There we go. Tuk. Let me paste this. Okay. Build a page. I don't need the package. So it's page 13, nutrition facts. Here I do a system. Let me do this. I can probably add a nice source actions. Generate to string. Yeah, with all the feeds. There we go. Okay, there we are. And now I can go back here. And now I can do JBang nutrition facts. I really cannot type JBang. Building jar, nutrition facts. Okay, that's working. Okay, but I would like to have it working remotely. I don't know why it's not working. And Christian is asking, is this spring? Okay, yeah. Oh, you're there, Max, right there. My plan was forking. Maybe I will do it. Forking Josh Block's effective Java and add a JBang catalog JSON there, and so that we could run any example of the effective Java with JBang. I just had this idea right now. To be honest, I never play with the catalogs, but I can try with the example that you did. I'm just wondering why. I'm just wondering why. Let me close this one. System. I just wonder if it's using a cached version or not. Let me edit again directly in GitHub. Okay, and let me commit this. Okay, and again let me do the it probably has a cached version. Is that correct, Max? I know you need to leave, but if I look on caching, the JBang cache creates its cache here. Okay. Can I offline? Okay. On offline is. That is for the GTK cache. JBang's. Let me see what is there in there. Let me open other. Projects. Less. Chaos. Oh, these are my old plugins. Jars. My plugin shapes, Quarkus. My CLI, is it somewhere there? Nutrition facts, I'm looking. Scripts. ls. Ooh. You know what? Let me remove. I'm just wondering why it's not JBang project there. That is my latest. It should get there and it should do a no. It's using the cached version. If I do run, I don't remember. It's been a long time, so I decided to show some JBang because it was. It is there 4 times. Yeah, really? Oh yeah, it's there 4 times. Okay. So let me just go here. JBang catalog. So it's probably using this cache stuff here. Now I don't remember where it was. Say cache, jars, nutrition. Okay, here I removed everything regarding nutrition. And then let me try it again. Okay, but it's not. It's not doing my. Did I do system open println Coca-Cola? You saw it working locally, so I wonder why he's not doing the same thing locally here. JBang nutrition fact. I was expecting something like this here. Find nutrition.jar. Yeah. I can. Oh yeah, in the jar there. But it's if I do an ls again. Nutrition facts. There are 2 jars. Oh yeah, the jar that I run locally and the one that I retried remotely. Okay, but I'm not sure why it's still. Nutrition facts. Okay. So let's take a look again here. Cache. The cache goes. You can run. Oh. JBang cache clear. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Let's do it. Because I want. No, well, no, I think I pushed it. Look, I changed directly. I even added the change here, the toString. I did all the changes. I pushed it here. So. Okay, I cleared all the cache. And now let me do JBang run nutrition facts. Oh, now it's working. Okay, so that is working. Okay, and that is funny. Okay, so I can directly point to one of the items of effective in Java. That was one thing I wanted to do. But what I really wanted to do was to have this alias stuff working. So catalog catalogs. So catalog at name. Catalogs are a list of aliases as defined in the previous section, but while the alias command is just used to manage aliases within a catalog, the catalog command is for managing a reference to catalogs. Okay. I want to go here. JBang, dev JBang examples. Let me go there because he has a JBang's examples. That is what I want. I want a JBang catalog.json. JBang catalog.json. Let's try it. Okay. So I copy that. I go here on my repo. I go to the source, and I want, you know what, the good way to go. Let me clone it. Git clone. There we go. Okay, say the effective Java source code. Okay, let me open it. There we go. Here I touch JBang catalog.json. Okay. Now I should have it. JBang catalog. There we go. Okay. And then let me just grab the content like he did here. Where is that? Okay. Then I go here. I paste this. It's way too long, but I just want one element. Okay, and we start with the alias called builder, and the reference is source chapter. Was it chapter 2? Yeah, chapter 2, item 1. Builder and nutrition fact. So let me see if I do source, something like that. I go here and I paste this here. So hi Thiago. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to play with JBang catalogs, and what I did, I forked the repo from Josh Blosh with all the examples of effective Java, and I would like to add a JBang catalog with easy names like builder, and then you can just do JBang builder, and you add a catalog. Well, it's not really clear in my mind, but we will get there. Let me see. So JBang catalog. Now I'm lost. Let me go back here. Yeah. So I call it builder script ref. There it is. Okay. So now I need to git add JBang catalog, git commit added catalog. Catalog. I cannot write anymore. Catalog. Okay, and git push origin master. Is that correct? Okay, so my repo now should have this this JBang catalog. Okay, let's see how it works then. JBang catalog using JBang hello JBang dev will run the alias hello as defined in JBang catalog. Okay, so that will go to JBang dev JBang. Oh, he will look for JBang catalog. My catalog. Hello found in Acme, my catalog, JBang catalog, JSON. Okay. Let's see if that works. JBang, so I should. Sebastian Blanc. I have no idea of what I'm doing, but I love it. That's the goal of this kind of streams now. So what I want to do, I think, is this JBang builder, and then I say Sebastian Blanc slash, and how is a repo called? Effective Java. Something like that. And he should go in this repo and check for catalog and check for the ADS builder. Yes, it's working. It's working. So you see, that's funny. So for people who have installed JBang for now, you can do this, okay? And then what you might want, of course, is to have some builder. I think you can add some descriptions and stuff like that. I saw that in another catalog. Let me go back here. Where is the catalog? Script ref, ASCII doc. I think I saw a better example. Let me see. Catalog. No. JBang dev. So what for projects are there? JBang dev. Oh, but I'm in the wrong GitHub. Sorry. JBang catalogs. Okay. JBang dev. JBang. So what do we have here? JBang dev. JBang catalog of scripts. Okay, and here. Oh yeah, that's what I saw. You can add the descriptions. Okay, so we could do something like this. Script ref and builder example from chapter 2, and it's item. Which item it is again? Item, do I have it open here? Build a pattern, page 13. Well, you can even add the name maybe. Page 13. So now we have a description, cool. And we could do that. Well, in fact, we should have a tool that builds us this catalog. That's funny. I need to grab some water. It's been almost 2 hours, but I have a tap just over here. Okay, so that's the idea of the catalogs, that we can create easy aliases. And probably it can be easier than this, but this is already nice. Okay, builder, yeah, it's working. What can you do else with JBang? JBang. Oh yeah, I could show you this on JBang App Store. I think Max announced that 2 weeks ago or something like that, a few weeks ago. All these cool catalog stores, he put them in a store. Okay, and what you can do here, though it explains how to install stuff, but from all the people here, like from Galder, hey, our friend Galder, what does he have here? A script to build growl. Maybe let's not do that. It's maybe a bit too much. A basic SSH client rented with Apache. Okay, and basically, I think the idea is that you grab any of this. Okay, you grab any of this. Oh, is that copy to? Yeah, that's probably copy. And you do JBang. Oh, it even copies a JBang. And that creates SS. Okay. So there's a store. Building jar. Invalid format for destination. Oh yeah, I probably need to provide some stuff there. He has his own catalog here. Catalog. SSS page. Written. Oh, sort. A simple Java stream. Oh, let's try this. So here you can see all the stuff that he has built of. Sort. Let's try sort. From Grumpy. Oh. No. Sort. Oh, with a small s. Sorry. Recompile with app. RT Java uses unchecked or unsafe operation. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have here a oh, it's again. It's using Pico CLI. Okay. Let me show you something else really cool with JBang. Oh, and my cat is waking up here. Quarkus. You can run directly Quarkus projects. Do we have an example here? Quarkus, a script that collects environments. Let me see in this repo what they have here. Oh. Is GitHub down or is my internet down here? No, I'm not. It's not down. Okay, Quarkus IO, CLI, Quarkus template. I want to find an easy example because it's awesome. You can run it. Quarkus. Let me show you how you can run a simple Quarkus app. Quarkus. Yeah, you just have to add the Quarkus dependencies to your app, and it just works. Okay. I don't remember the template. You can. Let me see if I can find it back. JBang. Init. Quarkus CLI. Quarkus QRest. MyRest. Oh yeah, let's try it this way. You can pass a template. When I do JBang init, you can pass a template. Here I say QRest for Quarkus REST. MyRest live.java. Let's try this. Okay, file initiated. Let me open this to see what it looks like. Okay, so I think it's even easier now. Version 1.11, yeah, it's not the latest, but that should work. Okay, and that is a simple Quarkus app. We saw it running before, exposing hello, and if you do a get. Okay, so let's try to do JBang MyRest live. JBang, look. Here you have IO, Quarkus Launcher, JBang integration. Cool. And look at this. I got here my my app running in a JBang script. Okay, and it's really working. So if I do a clear here, if I do a curl localhost 8080/hello from Quarkus with jbang.dev. So even to create a Quarkus project, it's cool to use JBang. I also really, I've been using JBang to create command line CLIs, okay? Even to create kubectl, the kube control plugins with JBang, okay? Because it's, yeah, the learning curve is so low, and if you need quickly a CLI tool, I'm a Java developer, so I use the tools, the languages that I know. And there's a great environment for me called JBang. There's a great library called Pico CLI, there's a great library called Kubernetes Client. I take all of them, and in no time I'm able to create a kubectl plugin. I could even create my Kubernetes operators, I think, with JBang. I haven't tried it yet. But anyway, what I want to try is if there's support for what happens if I do here, instead of 1, I do 2.0.cr1. So that is Quarkus 2. I really wonder what will happen here. Clear. Did I did it from here? Oh yeah. JBang my rest live. Hey, look. This is awesome. This is awesome. Look, I got here my Quarkus 2.0. So this is the latest version that has been released 2 days ago, which is running here. Okay, that is super cool. Okay, I'm sure Max already tried it. Okay, but anyway, that is funny. So yeah, again, I'm disappointed that I couldn't manage to show you the I couldn't show you the JavaFX, because it's really to show you that the wide spectrum of stuff that you can use, all the cool stuff from Java. Well, I cannot speak English anymore, sorry. It's been a really long week. All the cool stuff from the Java world, and we are celebrating today the 26th birthday of Java. Okay, JBang make it even easier. Okay, being starting a simple script like or samples like from Josh Blosh, running a CLI, running a Quarkus app, running as I told you, a kubectl plugin. You can all the stuff that you can do with Java, and I think there's even support for Kotlin, which is experimental. Well, it makes it way easier with JBang, and you have this whole catalog app store concept where you can share easily your stuff, and people can point you. So yeah, to be honest, I discovered JBang. I tried it for the first time with this other script that I show you for the records. Did I run this script with the records? Yeah, because I wanted to try out all the new features from the GDK. Well, I wanted to try the records and the sealed interfaces, and yeah, the easiest to try that was with JBang, because I just had to specify Java 14 and unlock some stuff, and that was it. I can show you the sealed interfaces. No, that's not the correct one. Sebastian Blanc-Gist. I got here. I probably shapes Quarkus CLI sealed. There we go, sealed. So that's a simple script here that uses records and then a sealed class. Okay, a sealed interface shape that permits circles and rectangles. And then I show I create a circle, a rectangle, and compiler. And here, what do? I just show that I can create a shape. And I think, yeah, I was live coding that, and then I try to create another interface, that another instance that is not in the sealed stuff. But we can try to run it just to show you. I don't. Is there any output here? Yeah, there's an output. So what I can do is again clear JBang this. Warning. Warning. Here I say warning uses record circles of radius 30. So that is another way how I used the stuff. Okay. I come back in 2 minutes. I need a small break, really small, and then I'm back. Okay? And then we will play PACMAN. Be right back. I'm back. And I'm already back. Yeah. When you drink a lot of water, yeah, then... oh, I can show you another cat. Nala. What? That is... Nala. You're not happy? Let me just... okay, I leave you alone. She was not happy. Oh yeah, good question from Garco. Very cool, JBang. It also integrates well with GraalVM. Oh, it's not even a question. Yeah, but indeed, you can just do JBang. I think it's JBang. Do I have it in my history? You can just paste it. JBang. Now I'm typing in the chat. JBang native. No, build native. Yeah. Look, that is a CLI tool, and you pass native, okay, and it will compile it. It will compile that natively for you. I can try maybe if I go to my JBang folders, JBang projects. Oh, I was already there. Do I have my CLI, my plugin? No, I don't have my CLI there. Chaos records my plugin. What is my plugin? My plugin is command line. Okay, maybe we can try with this one. I think it's just... What is my plugin? Let me see. Let me first run it. JBang my plugin and Seb. Is that it? Hello Seb, yeah. Let me be sure if it's that. My plugin, hello world. So that is a simple application. And what I can do, before we install it, before we compile it natively, let's try this one. I think it's install. I can install it as an application. So that's what I want to show you, and then I can look. That's so cool. Install JBang app install. Oh yeah, that is it. JBang app install, zip install, and I say my plugin, something like that. A script with the name my plugin already exists. Oh, force. I need to put it before force. Is it this way? Command and cell my plugin, and now I can do my plugin. No, my plugin. Hello world. Happy, my plugin happy. Look, so basically what it does, it adds my script, my JBang script, to the path of my application. Okay. Then what I can do, JBang app install, no, my plugin, and then I can build my app, build native, my plugin. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, you cannot find a native image. Again, I have this. Oh, but this one I got it. I got this image. Okay, so let me do it. GraalVM. I got my old GraalVM. Yeah, there we go. And now I do it again. So what JBang will do is build my plugin Java, this really simple CLI script, you know, that takes one parameter and do a hello my parameter. He will run that as a native application. He will compile it as a native application. Okay, and yeah, again, it's native, so it takes some time. Let me take a look at the time. Yeah, while it's building, let me go back a bit here. So we are, if you are joining, there's still some people there. Cool. Thank you for attending. We are in the 26 hours of Java. I'm entering my last hour already. That I'm here since 2 hours already. We played with Quarkus. We play with JBang. Okay, I'm still showing some stuff from JBang. Developing PACMAN. Yeah, that I will show you that in a few moments. We will play with PACMAN. I've not developed PACMAN in Java. I have a PACMAN running in JavaScript, and I do some cool stuff with Java to capture some events of my Java, of my PACMAN application. Okay. Is he still? Oh, look, he compiled. Less, and where does he put my? Where does he put my application again? He put it in. So JBang native. If you want to generate Java native, you can use export local script to get command for you to use it directly. I don't remember how you do that. Native Quarkus, native image. Okay. But he has created a native image somewhere, probably in the JBang folder. Now I don't know where it is. Native, okay. And if I run it, let me see. If I do JBang run, I think he will run hello world. Yes, here you can see it. You can see that he doesn't build the jar anymore. I think he runs my native version. Well, it's a bit slow, though I'm not entirely sure. But again, so you can use JBang to create your CLIs and then compile them natively, installs them as in the path of your computer. And that's, by the way, how I create kubectl plugins, because kubectl plugins are just executable binaries that are on your path with some convention that has to start with kubectl dash the name of your plugin, and then you can I don't know if I have any here. Do I have here one? My cows. Yeah. So one that I created, for instance, was a plugin called kubectl called chaos, to inject chaos inside your cluster. Okay, using Istio. That's another story. But basically, with this plugin, I was able to say kubectl chaos abort recommendation. I could say, for the service called recommendation, abort 50% of the request and returns in status 503. And you install it, and then it talks to my Kubernetes cluster and inject some chaos if you want to do some chaos engineering. Okay, so you can do that yourself if you apply some kubectl resources. But I wanted a cool way of doing that in an imperative style using a kubectl plugin, and this plugin was made with JBang. I see it there, by the way. If I do code chaos.java, you can see it here. So that is the code. So it's a CLI. It's a CLI application, and I'm using some the kubectl client, the ETL client, and yeah. Here I'm using the builder pattern, by the way. That's funny because we play with the builder pattern just before. So you can do really cool stuff with that. Let me see here. Yes. Okay, cool. PACMAN. We have three core, yeah, well, almost PACMAN time. Before we go to PACMAN, because I really want to show you just one thing about Quarkus again, okay? About Quarkus 2, okay? So let me go to the 26th birthday, clear, and let me do this. Let me create a new Quarkus project using serial 1, okay? And I will create this project. It will be in org.sebi, live Quarkus 2, 26, live Quarkus 2. I think I already created this one. No, let's see. There we go, and we created that. Now I go to this folder, live Quarkus 2. Yeah, clear, and let me open it in code. Let me open this in code. Okay, so that is again a Quarkus project. I show you that in the beginning, in the first hour. Nothing has changed here, except it's using Quarkus 2. And one of the great things in Quarkus 2 is this. Let me open a terminal and let me start nvn Quarkus dev. Okay, so if you take a look here, you should see something new. Test post, press R to resume. What's that? If I press R, it will just okay, here it says that my test failed. Hello West Easy. My test should be okay. One test failed. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to show you continuous testing. And here is a clean project. And my test should be good. Okay? Because I haven't touched the code. Did I do something with the code? No, I didn't touch the code. So, what's the problem here? Starting test. Oh, I think I know. It's probably I probably have another Quarkus running. Yeah, I probably have a lot of Quarkus stuff running. Let me see. Let's double check here. Do I have something running here? No, nothing here, nothing here. Okay. Yeah, address already in use. Yeah. Live birthday. Let me see this one. No, this one is not running. Let me close them. Let me close this. I don't use this one. Live birthday. That is the second one. Oh yeah. That's the other one. Port 8081. Okay. Maybe the test server is. Yeah, it could be that. Could be that the test server is using port 8081. I think it's that. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. I think it's starting up another server, and it assumes it go just by one up, 8081, and you remember our remote service that we built 2 hours ago now almost was running on port 8081. Cool. So I have instant feedback on my test. So if I do this, I will have my test filled. And if I fix my test, it will be fixed again, okay? And what I can do is add a new method. So let's add exactly the same method that we did this morning. Well, not this morning, but this afternoon. Pass slash fr. And I call this bonjour. And here I return bonjour. I save that. For now, there's just one test, but let's add a new test. Let's add it here. And let's call this endpoint bonjour. And here I do slash fr. And that should return me bonjour. Okay. And I have my both test running. That's super cool. Okay. And yeah, it was... and this morning, when I was preparing that, I found I think a bug. I was planning to open a bug report with you, but I'm already a bit late. Let me show you what I did. Instead of using REST easy, yeah, slash f4, I used reactive REST easy. Okay, so reactive REST easy in Quarkus makes your endpoints reactive. It uses the event loop instead of the worker loop. Okay, and let me see. That should update. Let me just stop, just for the safety here. And I noticed it was not really consistent. So I still have my 2 tests here. Slash fr, hello fr, hello fr. Yeah, JBang, that should be okay. My 2 tests are okay. Let me see, resume. Let me see, is it running? It's fading. It's fading, but if I do control space and I save, it's passing. And I do a save, it's passing again. I save, and now it's fading. And now it's fading. Save, save, and now it's passing. Only 1 test. I have 2 tests. So I think that this new feature, they're still working on it, works perfectly with REST Easy. For some reasons in REST Easy reactive, maybe because it's not on the same thread, or I don't know, we have some weird stuff going on here. Okay. By the way, if you discover, I can pause here the auto testing. By the way, if you don't want to be on the non-blocking queue, you can at any time, could be a reason, you can add this blocking block here, and now this REST call will go on the blocking. I'm just thinking, is there, yeah, on the blocking. Okay, and so if I open my app here, let me open this localhost 80 80 80 80 80 80 80, and I go to my dev UI, and where I can see the endpoint scores. So that tells me how good my endpoint scores. Hello FR has 100 points because it's non-blocking. Okay, and hello here is only 66 points because I got 0 points on execution because it goes on the blocking thread, on the worker thread. Okay, and if I just go to my code here back, and that I remove this blocking, okay, and I go back here, and that I refresh, I should be on 100 points. Yay! Okay, PACMAN. I want to play PACMAN. And there are 16 people. Cool. I hope most of you will join. We will play a bit of game. I'm going to deploy it because I haven't deployed. And then I will show you a bit the code of it. And then it will be time already to move to back to Nikolai. But anyway, first thing I need, I forgot to do that. But you should see it's pretty easy to do. I need Kafka because I'm manipulating a lot of events here on my in my PACMAN game, okay? And I need a Kafka cluster. And how easy is it to install Kafka cluster on Kubernetes? Well, it's pretty easy if the network works. Come on. And DJ Maddie say, and now I see you have a global path. Hello, therefore, for the new payload, you only needed to specify the local path. Yeah, exactly. It was a sub path. Yeah. Okay, my cluster is a bit slow. My operator hub doesn't want to work. Why? Why? Oh, there we are. It's just okay. So what I'm going to do here is to install Streamz, which is an operator to install Kafka clusters. Okay, we just move a bit out of Java here because, and then we'll be back in Java. Don't worry. Okay, that will install me the operator Streamz, and with Streamz I can create my Kafka cluster. And I already know what I will need here. Slack. Okay. Anyway, it's funny to stream for such a long time. I usually, hey, I got here a notification for the Eurovision Song Contest live stream, grand finale. Wasn't that last week? I have no idea. No idea what's happening. Pin my right. Okay, I got an. Oh, these are the notifications from Firefox. Okay, if you want. Okay, definition, live definition. Let me see if that's right. Okay, let's see how far we are. Look, cool. So I got my operator installed here, and I can represent a Kafka cluster. Come on, I can create a Kafka cluster because I need a Kafka cluster for my game. And I can here keep the defaults. That will create my Kafka cluster. Cool. Okay, and let's wait a bit. Should be fast. First need to create my zookeepers. Oh, I did it in the wrong workspace. And that's not going to work because my game expects that in a Kafka namespace. So that's not a problem. Why? And my cluster is slow as hell. Or maybe it's just my network that is slow as hell. I just destroy my cluster that I just created. Okay. I go back here to my projects. I create a project called Kafka. Okay, now I'm inside of Kafka. And I got Streamz as well. Okay. And then again, I can create my cluster from here. I create my cluster. By the way, just for people, if you're wondering how I do it, I just install operator, and operator brings me custom resources that I can install on my cluster. And I just apply a YAML file of type Kafka, okay? Because my cluster can understand that now because he has the operator. And that's all I need to do. And I can deploy a Kafka cluster. Okay, so that should create my 3 zookeepers when I have, so they are running. not yet ready. Once they will be ready, I will get my real Kafka cluster getting created. While they're getting created, let me create a new project. We call this PACMAN. Okay. And in this PACMAN, I will deploy 2 pods, 2 containers. One is the PACMAN game, and the other one is the Kafka stream that will process all the results. So the player names, every time that you eat a ghost, etc. Okay. And yeah, should be fun. Let me see here, because I need one thing. I just need a value, and I think I'm missing this definition. How is it called? So let me just do it from here. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, and then I send an email to myself. I often do that. Gmail. Okay, compose. Okay, let me do that here. Whoop. Send. Yeah, I need some environment variables. Hey, son! Cool, you're just in time to play PACMAN. You missed Quarkus and JBang, and we're going to play PACMAN, but I will show you a bit the code, how I manipulate all these Kafka events. And I will show you what I'm working on is a new version where I try to capture all the events of a PACMAN game. So every time that your PACMAN moves, every time that the ghost moved, everything that happened, I try to collect that as events. I put that on the topic, and the idea is that later on, you should be able to see a replay of a PACMAN game. Okay. Yeah, playing PACMAN soon. Yeah, we're getting there. Inbox. Yeah. No. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. PACMAN Go. Let me go here to the developer view because I'm a developer. And I will deploy my two containers. So the first one is CB PACMAN show. Oh, and now my keyboard stopped working. Oh no, there it is. 2706 PACMAN show latest. Okay, it's a Quarkus app. Okay, and I want to set one environment variable. There we go. No, there it is not. There it is. Is this one? I just tell them where my Kafka cluster is running. Okay, that is needed by my Quarkus app. Okay, there we go. Let me deploy this. Okay, that's my first pod. Your favorite game. Yeah. I know. You already won a couple of parties that we did. We will have the leaderboard and you will tell me. Okay, topology is taking some time. Okay. I think the Azure cluster that I deployed this morning is a bit slow. And the Quarkus aggregator version 3. I think this also a Quarkus app. Okay, and again I need just one deployment environment variable, which is this one. Again, where is my Kafka cluster running? The name is just different because it's a Kafka stream in this case. Kafka stream. And there we go. I copy that over there. I put it here. No typo. Okay. Let's see what happens. So look, yeah, I got my PACMAN game running. Let's wait for this one to be deployed. Container creating. Let's verify that everything runs right. Yeah, we need, yeah, you know, yeah, I agree, Digimadi. Yeah, if we could choose your own nicknames, we did that to avoid weird nicknames, you know, like Sebi sucks. That could be. But yeah, maybe I have could done that now for between us, but okay, but everything is running. Okay. And let me see if this is running. Yeah, it's running. Okay, so people, I'm going to share that here in the chat. Okay. Let me see. Just in time to play PACMAN, yeah. And let me join us. Join the stream and the game. I'm fearless. I'm setting this on Twitter. So it works. Okay, so let's go. And so just to remind you, Sun and DJ Medi knows about the game. You should see here name generated. Oh, and I'm playing. And remember, the only way to score points is to eat ghost. That's the only way you can score points. So I'm Adele something, okay, and Dennis. Okay, I will open the leaderboard in a while. Okay, come over here. Come. Okay, so I have eaten some ghosts. Okay, let me pause and let me open the leaderboard. I hope the leaderboard works. Yeah, there we go. So, oh look, I'm number 1. And DJ Maddie, you are Dennis 3 to 3. Or this one, 6 points. 6 points. You know, it's a bit like the. And so people continue to play, and then I will show you the code if you are interested. We only have 20 minutes left, but we can play a bit. By the way, I pushed today the source code of this game, of those two games, those two components. And you will be afraid of my code, but yeah, I had to do it at one point. So Sebastian Blanc, not the guest. PACMAN. I think it's PACMAN show. I think I keep the same names. PACMAN show, that's the PACMAN game. Okay. And the PACMAN aggregator. See you later, aggregator. Oh, that was a bad joke. Okay. Hey, Dennis. Yeah, look. Son Dennis is taking the lead. Ada, who's Ada 487? Let know in the chat who you are. Don't be shy. Okay. And this leaderboard, the interesting part to understand here, that leaderboard that I show you, well, it's a Kafka stream, so a Java project collecting all the events from two different topics, the player topic and the score topic, okay? And then he's matching the score topic with the player name topic, and he constructs a Kafka stream. It processes the data in real time. You can see the number of codes that are eaten, etc. And even you are Ada. And he sends that back to a third topic, okay? And it's getting processed, and I push that on this web page. So this is updated live. We have here 6 players, okay? last week I did, 2 weeks ago I did it. We have 100 players. It was working really great. And I think I would like to do a test with thousands of players, because it should just work, you know, Kafka skills just out of the box. So let me see. Hey, Dennis is really taking the lead. Yeah. We can, for 20 minutes left. Okay. We could also play Quake 3. I did the same with Quake 3. I collect events from Quake 3 logs files, Quake that I have running as a pod file. And again, with a Kafka stream, I collect that and I create a leaderboard. Really funny to do. Let me see. I still have my cat. Can I try to show you my cat live sleeping? I got a second camera here. Let's do that. Let me add a video capture device. And then I choose my see. Yeah, that's going to work. Look at my cat. We can keep an eye on my cat here. So we can. Scotch. Oh, I wake him up. Look. Poor cat. Oh, but he goes back to sleep. Okay, that was funny. Oh yeah, I can put this camera. I can try to put this camera over there. Does that work? No, you. Oh, here you see my setup. See? So, like this. That's cool. Let me close this. Okay, let me see a bit the scoreboard. Dennis is taking the lead. Oh, which Dennis are you? Dennis. Oh, it's a battle between DJ Maddie and Sen. I love it. And Ada, you are not so far behind. Okay. Let me see if some people join the game. Let us know in the chat. Okay. I want to show you some code. Yeah. Because in the end, let me show you. CD dot. Do I have PACMAN show? Let's start with the PACMAN show. That's the easiest one. Okay. Let's put that in small. I can say hello for me. I'm having fun with my setup. It's all. The PACMAN game. Okay, so the PACMAN game is just the PACMAN game is just a JavaScript game that I put here in a. So it's a Quarkus app, okay. And in the static resources here, I just copy paste my PACMAN game. PACMAN game that I have hacked a bit, of course, to be able to register as a player when you join the game. Look at this index. Do I do that in the index? Maybe I do that in the index. Let me see. Yes, look. jQuery for the win. I'm. Oh, Ada died, unfortunately. Well, you know what? I think if you start the game again, then you will have a new username, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe you keep the same username with the same score. I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet. But anyway, when you join the game, I send an AJAX request. So if you haven't seen any jQuery since a long time, here you go. Okay. And here I call this score register endpoint, okay? So that is an endpoint running in my Quarkus app. I can go here to my score resource. Is it there? Yeah. So pass score register. Okay. And what do I do here? I generate the name. So that is the generator part. We can take a look at the generator. Generator has been written. Why can I not use my control button? I have something weird happening with my keyboard. Okay. Oh, there we are going. Look at the username generator. I think Alex wrote this one. I got a list of names. Ada, Grace, James, Bjorn, Dennis, Guido, Alan, Brendan. And then we generate a random number. We from here and we paste it together and that's it. Oh, new username on refresh. Okay, yeah, I did that well. Anyway, and what happened in this core resource, once I've generated player, I created a player, and then I have, look here, I got here this player emitter channel. So basically that is all I need to do in Quarkus to play with my Kafka cluster. So I can inject directly a channel. That is the name of my Kafka topic. And then of course I need some configuration here, like where is my Kafka cluster running, which connector do I use, okay? But basically I don't need that much to be able to write to a Kafka channel. And that's what I do here. I use my player, emit it, and I send. I have another endpoint, is when you score a point, okay? It's a post, okay? And that's where the game is not so secure. So if you discover this post endpoint, you can just spam it and you will make points, okay? But anyway, I get the player that scored and which ghost he got. That's how it works. That's the game. I packaged that, I made a container of it, and that is what you saw running here in the cluster in this part, okay? So this is the PACMAN show. That's this application. So pretty simple application, okay? Let's open the aggregator, which is the Kafka stream, which is a bit more complicated. Let me open the code here. So what I have here, it's a Kafka stream, okay? So for people, let me see, what did I add for dependency to do Kafka stream? So I got here messaging Kafka, and I think it's all I need. Oh yeah, and I got here Quarkus Kafka streams to be able to build my Kafka stream. And in Kafka stream, you build a topology, okay? And we can take a look quickly at this topology. And honestly, I'm still learning a bit about Kafka streams because it's not the easiest thing to do. I got here the names of my topics. So players is when you join the game, your nickname is written on a topic called players. Every time that you eat a ghost, that goes to a topic called score event. And my Kafka streams, he mixed that together, he makes some aggregation, and he sends that to another topic called score aggregated. Okay. Oh, Charlie is there. Hello, Mr. Charles Philippe. How are you? Have you joined the game? Do you want the URL of the game? Or I put it on, let me put it there. Oh, no. That is not the URL of the game. Ooh, that even contains a token. I don't know what it is. Okay, 11 minutes left. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have to worry. But in 10 minutes, I will ask you everyone to go back to the stream of Nikolai, which is on Twitch, not on YouTube. Okay. I will go there as well. I say, hey, we are on your Twitch. You can take it over. But yeah, no, Charlie, what I wanted to do was copy pasting the link of the game, which is here. Okay, and I was about to show some complicated stuff. The topology. So here I built the topology. I have a stream builder. So again, we have the builder pattern here. Then I have a player serializer, deserializer that I can point here to a class. Yeah, I don't have to go through the whole stuff. Basically, what I do, I join the player topic and the score event topic. Okay, I group it by key. The key is the player name. Okay, and then I do an aggregation. And look at this really complicated aggregation class. So, aggregation class score aggregate. It has a player ID and a player name, and then we have different ints: Inky, Blinky, Pinky, Clyde, score. And then look at this nice way of programming. I get the event incoming, and if the ghost is Blinky, well, Blinky plus plus, and I increase the score. And yeah, okay, so that's how it happens. And then finally I send that back to a stream. And what is that stream? Well, that is the other topic, the score aggregate topic. Okay, and then I create also I create a store, a representation store, and I want to show you how I want to show you the front end of this, because the front end of this. I think Dennis has found. Dennis, son, are you playing the game or did you found the endpoint? Let me know. Anyway, I will slowly building off this stream. Okay, I pasted the links to the repos. As I told you, I'm working on another one that will record every movement of your PACMAN. I can show you. Let me show you quickly the code of how I'm doing this. I got that in PACMAN recorder. You play, so you're really good, son. Son is a good player. Yeah. Code. Okay, so imagine what I need to do. I need to collect all the events. And so first thing I need to do is to update the application itself, the JavaScript application. And what I do, let me see. I'm not using REST endpoints because it will be spamming in REST endpoints. I'm using a WebSocket connection. Okay. Let me show you the WebSocket connection. Where do I do that? Yeah, when you start, I open a WebSocket connection. Okay, pointing to a recorder. Okay, and I think I created a function to send events to this, well, to send data to this send message. Look, this is my method. This is my method to send messages to the WebSocket. Direction. For now, I'm just testing with the directions of my PACMAN, okay? Because it's a bit complicated. If I can replay. Okay, so that is my WebSocket connection. And then every time that I move, I send an event. I will be able to do the same for the ghost. Okay, every time that the ghost moves, I will send an event. And on the Quarkus side, I have a PACMAN recorder. I have a WebSocket server endpoint here. Okay, so that is my WebSocket. By the way, you just have to annotate this and to add, let me see. Where is my POM? My POM is there. Quarkus WebSockets, okay? And then you can easily create your WebSocket server. So here I annotate that as a WebSocket server on message. For now I just assume the user join. Let me see. Oh yeah, when he joined, I do nothing. Okay, when the WebSocket connection is ready, I do nothing. Otherwise, every time that I receive a message is that my PACMAN moved. Okay, and I have here my channel, my Kafka channel, writing on the topic PACMAN move, and I just send the payload from my WebSocket. I write it over on this. Okay. Let's try the endpoint. Okay, so you know what? So that will be funny. I haven't shared anything around that, but the idea is to show that Kafka can be used to process real data in real time, but also once you have this data, you can replay it. Okay, in this case it's a game, so it makes sense, but you can replay a whole set of events with Kafka in an easy way instead of doing that with a database. And that's what I'm trying to show with this application. Okay, and again, it's with PACMAN, and with PACMAN it's always funny. Let me open Twitch. Let me see. Yeah, so you are the winner. Guido, who was Guido? Guido, I'm sure Guido is someone that found an endpoint, no? Let me go to Twitch. Okay, and let me see. Hey, Nikolai is there. That's ready. Oh, and I'm looking at myself. That is awesome. And looking at myself, and yeah, we have 4 minutes left, so I don't have any sound there. I cannot hear you if you're speaking. I don't think do I have the sound here? Okay. Oh yeah, now I can hear myself. That's so weird. Let me remove the sound here because that's driving me crazy. Too many sounds, too many streams. Now I can hear myself. Why I'm still hearing myself? Oh yeah, because now I'm hearing the the YouTube, my own YouTube feedback from my studio, which has 30 seconds of delay. Let me remove the sound there as well. So, and let me just put, okay. Hey, infinite loop, exactly. Inception of streams. Anyway, hey, Nikolai, I hope you were able to rest a bit, to eat some stuff. We had fun. To be honest, the 3 hours went so fast. I can really not, yeah, it's really impressive. You know what, let me, so the thing is we cannot speak directly together because there's a 30-second delay.
No, I think this worked. I think people are here then.
You hear me now straight? No. Yeah, no, there will be a 30-second delay when we speak together. Oh, and I see DJ Maddie there. We are there. So.
No, we cannot speak like one another. We cannot. There's a delay, so we cannot speak to one another. So it's very confusing.
But really fun. It's.
I have no idea. Like this, I will shut this down in my head now because I have no idea whether we can talk to one another. So thank you very much for meeting people back here. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll just take over now.
Okay, and I say goodbye to everyone on my stream. Okay, hey. Goodbye, everyone, and have fun, and see you later.